combination of minors and majors, but it's just because I have such a strange and eclectic range of interests. I eventually, as I said before, did theater. I eventually dropped that because my acting is actually cringeworthy, but I still want to be famous for some reason. I'm not sure why. Now I kind of play the ukulele. I gave up the violin for good. I paint with my roommate sometimes, but I'm horrible at painting. I do German, but my German essays are riddled with mistakes, so I'm not that good at that. I cannot sing. I stopped doing tennis and softball. I have the useless skill of being able to identify clouds and being able to tell the weather by them. I don't know why that's useful. I have no really time to read anymore, and I have the worst sense of direction in the world. If you ask me for directions, you might as well ask a rock. I have no idea where I am anytime, ever. I'm god-awful at ice skating, but I'm pretty decent at skiing. I started a club here to save the mountains, and I've recently been obsessed with hiking. And those are all just random facts about myself. Now, if I move to the future, I one day want to travel the world. I want to hike in Scandinavia, be fluent in German, go to a casting call for a movie and not be accepted for it, because why not? I want to fly first class, go to a desert festival. I want to be famous for something stupid. I want to go to a summer camp in the Adirondacks. I want to swim in the Fiji waters. And I want to bring joy to someone's life, and also go to Comic-Con if I can. But what does this all mean? I don't really know, and I still don't know what it means. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, and I can't really identify with just one thing because I'm not really good at any one thing. And maybe that's my identity, not really having one. Having a collection of miscellaneous things that I'm decent but mostly bad at. Maybe that's what makes me me. My experiences from my past, my memories, my family, the things that I'm terrible at, the two things that I'm actually good at, and my dreams for my future. In total, I think my identity is truly my past, present, and future combined. Thank you.
I heard her speech, but I heard her say karate black belt, so I'm just like, Jessica, don't. Jessica, don't. So, great. And she used the word, so proud. Okay, that's always for her. Next speech, wait, before we do that, we have to evaluate her. So just write it on that piece of paper and turn that in.
Looking. Some people left their stuff on.
Yo.
No more?
Okay, our next speaker's name is also Alex Rosenberg. He's doing speech number 5, entitled The Virtual Curveball. So he threw me for a curveball, and he messaged me that he was talking about the curveball. So I didn't expect that. You just laugh.
So, I like to play a game called Sims. Now, if you're not familiar with this game, you get to basically build whatever you want. You can build houses and design them, restaurants as well, places to work, really give you a whole, if you had the power to build anything in real life. Now, they also have this ability where you get to create humans, aliens, or anything else. Vampires, I think, is what they just added. So, basically, you can create characters to live, to work, and to play in these areas. Now, I created this character, which really and honestly is a very special character. It's called an alpha character. An alpha character is a character that most resembles you. For example, Alex today, if he was to make an alpha character, would look very much as a redneck. But he also would have all the regular characteristics that he sees in himself. Now, I got the chance to play it, and I put my alpha character in a nice house. He has a roommate. She's female. So he tried to make a little love connection, but it failed multiple times. That's how I definitely know it's my alpha character. But then, you know, he's going to work. He's doing his jobs. He's trying to get those goals in life, the ones that we always strive for. And one day, he's supposed to be home from work, and I can't find him. I could see where the other players are, so I was getting kind of worried, though. I thought the game considered my character unambiguous. But no, I did a little searching, and I found out. My character was apparently abducted by aliens, which that has never happened to me before. I have no idea what's happening next, but he comes back eventually. I'm waiting, just like a parent, waiting for their kids to come home, just like, okay, where is he? He comes back, and he's like, oh, cool, I just saw some great stuff. It was out of this world. And then I realized that's not a joke I should probably say out loud. But I didn't. And then, you know, time goes on. Next thing you know, a couple days pass, and he's getting a little chubby. In fact, he's sporting a nice round beer belly right here. It's so big. I haven't seen anything like it since I saw one of my dad's friends named Lee. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Lee's beer belly is so bad. My brother actually thought he was pregnant. But then, you know, I'm telling, you know what? You need to go work out. You need to eat better. So he goes and sits down in that personal gym. He's like, I can't do it. Eventually, I click over to the female roommate because nothing makes you feel better than having a girl tell you, hey, you look pretty fat right now. So I have her go over and go like, rub the belly, ask when the baby's due. Like, oh. And then he's laughing though. And I pause the game and I'm like, oh my gosh. My dude's pregnant. No, he's literally pregnant at this point. Aliens took him up and knocked him up. So then I don't know what to do. But you know, I've done so much. Why just quit? I'm just going to keep on going. So next thing, you know, a few days pass. I get a nice promotion, which is what I really just needed after that kind of news. And some friends go like, hey, let's take you out for some drinks. I'm like, okay, but I'm only drinking water. And then, right in the middle of a party, no matter how much Mathews tells you Toastmaster is going to help, there's no way you can talk yourself out of a baby trying to now my sim is going into labor. I of course pause my game again. I'm stepping back. I'm covering my face with my hands as I'm doing now. I can pull myself together. I go like, if I'm having this baby in the hospital, I'm getting that epidural. And next thing you know, I'm at the hospital. Baby's born. Nice alien baby that I call Amber. And you know what? Some good things came about. The aliens never really came around. I got no child support. I got no nothing. I could go on Jerry Springer anytime. But you know what? I had that roommate that was very helpful. And eventually, a little love connection came about. I did try to contact those aliens. Yeah, they beat me up and knocked me up again. I don't know what all this is about, but Apparently this just gets the aliens going. I don't know how. But, you know what? I could have easily quit my game. I didn't have it saved. I could have done some cheat code stuff and just pop that belly out and have no baby at all. And no one would have to know. But I kept going. I kept going because that's how life works. Real life works. We don't get to just reset. We don't get to just choose whatever. This video game, you can have your own perfect world where everything goes correct. But I decided to play it like a real life game where anything can happen. Honestly, it did. So please, keep in mind, whenever life gives you hardships or problems, just keep going. Pick yourself back up and move forward.
That was hilarious. So in evaluating Alex, because we already have an Alex that went, could you guys make sure to put Alex R or Rosenberg, just so that we don't have confusion there? That would be really awesome. And when you're evaluating him, because this project is about body language, correct? Yeah, so we definitely saw a lot of that. So if you guys could make, kind of evaluate him based on his body language, that would be great. Everybody done with the evaluation? Let's not forget the one with surprise. I'll go ahead and drop a hint. It rhymes with fillet. And we'll stop it at that. I didn't say Chick-fil-A, I said it rhymes with fillet. Yes.
Do I get points for using ambiguous?
Yes, that's a variation of ubiquitous. So you can use any variation. You can use ubiquitously, which is the adverbial. It's okay.
At least you tried.
I tried.
Ubiquitousness, ubiquitous, and unubiquitous are also variations of that word. Yes.
Ubiquity? What about that?
Maybe. Okay. So, we're going to let our last speaker go. Mr. Zack Varghese. Basically, he's doing a pocket speech. What that means is, hey, our former fourth speaker can't go, so we need somebody to fill in. Okay, Zack, you have like 3 hours to figure out a speech. Thank you. So, Zack is very talented, so I'm sure he's just going to do a fabulous job. So, come on up, Zack. We know you've been waiting.
So, about 4 years ago, I decided to sign up to be a counselor at a summer camp. It sounds like a good idea, it sounds helpful, it sounds like a fun experience. No, it's not. I had to watch over the most annoying group of 11-year-old kids. And the way you know it is because it's 11-year-old boys. They did not listen to any of what I said. They stayed up way past bedtime. They ran out the cabin whenever they felt like it. And they had a weird fixation on Marvel, and not only like Iron Man and them, but like obscure characters that I had no idea about. And I was really, really bothered. But this story is not about them, thank God. This is a story about a little girl that went there the same week. Now the thing is, when you're a counselor, they have free time during the day. The free time usually lasts 3 hours, and they go wherever they want and they do whatever they want, and we can relax. Well, I was put on the rotation for whether it's the swimming pool or the gun range or the archery range, just to watch the kids, make sure they don't kill themselves. That's the bare minimum. So I was put on the gun range, and all the boys sat there pointing it at their target, shooting, getting pretty good scores. And then this little girl, probably I think around 8 or 9, walks up and she says, "I want to shoot a gun." And I say, "Are you sure?" And she says, "Yes, I am." And I said, "All right. I've been having all the boys of this entire camp shoot guns. It's going to be a change to see how she does." She picks it up and it's about as tall as she is. And she points it at the target and she shoots. Misses the target completely. Shoots again, misses. All 4 shots miss. And the boys are on the other side of the field playing dodgeball. And they see this girl miss all the shots. And they're laughing like crazy because this girl is missing all the shots. Now this is the beginning of free time. And 30 minutes later, I see her on the dock of the lake, bawling, crying because she was laughed at by all the boys. She was the laughingstock of the camp. And I walked up to her and said, "What's wrong? Why are you crying? Is there anything I can do?" And she said, "I hate being laughed at." And I can relate to that. That is my #1 pet peeve, being laughed at. Especially when I can't do something. So I said, "All right, here's what we're going to do.